This is Rob Cairns, CEO and Chief Creator of Amazing Ideas at StunningDigitalMarketing.com with part 2 of going through the Avada options for all you great people out there to show you a little bit and save you some time with Avada. So where we left off is at the sidebars option. So you can do sticky sidebars and it allows you to do none, sidebar 1, sidebar 2, or both. You can change the padding, you can change the color, you can change the widget heading color on the sidebar here if you want to. If we go to pages under sidebar, you can turn them off or on globally. I actually turn mine off because I don't like sidebars on any page that's not a blog page. And then if you were going to turn them on, you could actually drop down and choose which sidebars you want globally for sidebar 1, sidebar 2, and you can position them left or right. I personally think on the right side is better because we tend to read left to right and content's better on the left. That's my opinion. Portfolio posts on the portfolio pages, you can turn them off or on and again choose the sidebar here. Okay. Portfolio archive, again you can turn them off or on and choose the sidebar. Blog posts, I turn them on and I've only got one sidebar set. And I actually use the blog sidebar, which is here. And then I put it on the right. So that's really cool. Same thing for blog, archive, search page, and events calendar. You can choose them off or on, which is really easy. Background. You can put a background on the page if you want, and you just upload it and then set the colors. I tend not to use, I'm not using one on this site. Or you can set for main content and you can put a background in it and just upload it, a background image. Typography, really important. Body typography. Most web people use sites and they use 12-inch fonts. I go to a 14-inch font here where you set font size, 14px is 14 inches. I tend to use a really easy font to read. Arial's a good one, Times New Roman's a good one, and I put my font color all in black. Easy to read. And then you can change the link color here too as well if you want. Headers typography. So these are your H1, H2, H3, H4 tags, and you specify the font family, the weight, and then basically the size. And the rest you can leave as defaults. You can change the margins around if you want. So you know in this case, an H1 is a 34 pixel font, and H2 is an 18, and H3 16, and so on. H4 is 13. I think I got the H5 at 12. And the H6 at 11. So these are all predefined, so when you use an H1, it's a 34-point font. That makes it easy. Right? Custom fonts. You can load custom fonts in here if you want. I'm not using any on this site, but you could. Blog. General blog. On the blog, I show the bar and the content. So that's the page bar up at top and the content. And I call the page blog. And I use the large layout. And this is kind of where you set. I use an excerpt for each blog on the blog page. So an excerpt looks like this. If my blog page will load, it's always short. So an excerpt is this little section here. Or this little section here. This is an excerpt. Okay. And how many you want the length? 55 words is my length. Sometimes I'll change this to 100 or 200. Featured images, video on blog archive page. All this means is, do I want to show featured images on the blog page? And then on the blog single post, what the single posts are. So that's part 2 of our options on Avada. Part 3 to